Let's go over some of the things in the CoursePlus Gradebook. When a student accesses the Gradebook tool, they get there from the Resources drop-down menu. As faculty or TA, though, if you navigate that way, you will be getting to the student view and not the administrative view of the Gradebook. Instead, click on the Gradebook link in the Faculty Tools page to get there. The Gradebook link is in the Administrative Tools section of the Faculty Tools page. Let's take a look at this sample course's Gradebook. When you click on the Faculty Tools link to the Gradebook, you're taken to the Enter Grades page of the Gradebook. Whether your Gradebook tool needs to be built or simply edited, you will click on the link for Setup Gradebook. At the top of the Setup page, there is an option to determine if the overall grade will be based on percentage or points. Also at the top of the page is a warning if there are any potential problems in the Gradebook's current setup. For instance, in this particular Gradebook, there's a warning of 2 potential issues, including that the total overall percentage is greater than 100. When you see that warning, sometimes you'll want to simply ignore it, usually when you are still in the process of the Gradebook setup. Other times, it's an important cue that you should probably fix something in the setup. One thing that might be convenient is to give students feedback without it affecting their final grade. You can actually create a category, as I did here, with 0 points or 0%. Then put any of these types of items inside this No Weight category. Additionally, you can create or add a graded item anywhere in the Gradebook and mark it as Exclude from Final Grade. Students will see individual items marked with this designation, knowing it will not calculate into their course grade. If you opt to create the No Weight category, they will see the weight of the category, but not the words Exclude from Final Grade. Both of these are just options for you to give feedback to students without affecting the overall grade. Creating graded items and creating categories are both very much individual and customizable decisions. If you're interested in who did what, which faculty and TAs made which modifications in the Gradebook, you can actually look at the history of the Gradebook to see all the changes that were made, where and how it was edited, and by whom. Let's take a look at creating a graded item in your Gradebook. When you create a graded item, it can be linked to a Dropbox, quiz, or discussion forum category. Items linked to a quiz or discussion forum can be graded inside those tools directly, with the grades synchronized after a short period in the Gradebook. Linked Dropbox items allow faculty to comment with feedback in the individual downloaded submissions before uploading these comments as a single zipped, compressed file, after which they are automatically matched by CoursePlus with the respective students. You can also create a graded item that is not linked to any of these CoursePlus tools. Whether linked or not, you can always give the Gradebook item its own name. You also determine its grading method, for example, percent, points, or pass-fail, and whether you want the item's grade to display in the student's view. Once your Gradebook is set up, you're ready to enter grades. To do this, click on Enter Grades. Remember, for quiz generator items and discussion forum category items, the grades given inside those tools, whether automatically calculated, a quiz option, or manually entered, will be synchronized in the Gradebook after a short period. For Dropbox items, even though you can link these items to the Gradebook, you actually must enter each individual grade for these items inside the Gradebook itself. Let's step through grading an item. Our example is an assignment that's been submitted through a Dropbox. The item we'll be grading in our practice course is simply called My Standalone Dropbox. To give all the students identical text feedback, click on Compose Feedback to All Students. This will allow you to enter text that, once saved, will appear as global text feedback next to each student's Gradebook entry. Click on the word Global to see the comment that has been saved. This global comment can be overwritten by clicking on the editing icon, the pencil, for that text feedback. Then, when you have typed over or otherwise modified the text and saved your changes, your new text will have replaced the global comment for that student and the feedback will be flagged as individual. Similarly, if you save global feedback after individual, then the individual feedback is replaced by the global feedback. You also have the opportunity here to edit each grade according to the grading method, usually percents or points, and upload feedback files. The files can be uploaded one at a time, student by student, Or, since this is a linked Dropbox assignment, you can upload a compressed zipped file that contains the faculty feedback edited directly inside the submitted student files. CoursePlus will automatically match the feedback files with their respective students. For items that are not Dropbox assignments, the uploaded feedback files could be a completed grading rubric or any other document you want to individually distribute or return to students.